Shifting focus to the Omicron variant, which continues to drive through Europe. As protests over pandemic restrictions mount stiff challenges for governments, the World Health Organization has warned that Omicron could infect more than half of Europe's population in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Now, as per the World Health Organization's Regional Director for Europe, a tidal wave of the Omicron variant is sweeping the continent, on top of the already existing woes posed by the Delta variant.
The Omicron variant represents a new west to east tidal wave sweeping across the region on top of the Delta surge that all countries were managing until late 2021. 50 of the 53 countries in Europe and Central Asia have now reported cases of Omicron. It is quickly becoming the dominant virus in Western Europe and is now spreading into the Balkans. At this rate, the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation forecasts that more than 50% of the population in the region will be infected with Omicron in the next 6 to 8 weeks.
Now, the regional director of the top health body stressed that even though vaccines are not foolproof against Omicron, it helps to provide protection against severe infection and diseases. Now, this further decreases chances of death as well. He said that schools should be the last to close and first to open. Listen in.
Keeping schools open has important benefits for children's mental, social and educational well-being. Schools should be the last places to close and the first to reopen.
Now, Europe has seen more than 7 million fresh COVID cases in the first week this year and has been on the rise within more than double number of infections over the last 2 weeks. Poland surpassed the death toll of nearly 100,000 people in the last 24 hours, as per an Oxford study. Now, the number of deaths per million people were highest in the world. Poland has a vaccination rate of just over 55% as compared to the average European vaccination rate. Meanwhile, the French government has eased the pandemic restrictions amid a record surge after President Emmanuel Macron's comments on annoying the unvaccinated Jew public. Now, school children in France will be allowed to do self-tests instead of a PCR test. In case of an outbreak at school, France reported close to 94,000 new COVID-19 cases, pushing the 7-day average of new infections to a new high of nearly 270,000 cases. And the government in Spain has decided to treat Omicron as endemic. Spanish Prime Minister plans to ask European health officials to move away from the detailed tracking system which was initially required. Now, as per reports, 1 in every 33 people in the country has tested positive for COVID in the last 2 weeks.